of riots and problems because people are already living on the edge.
But haven't we also been saying that we should liberalize the market?
Yeah.
So isn't this also not a good avenue to liberalize this market so that the price correction may course correct itself?
Agreed. You can liberalize if you allow or if you are supporting the vulnerable in the society, and actually, which is literally more than half the population in this country is living below the poverty line. Yes, you can liberalize. Me and him can still fuel. But the point is, the cost of that bread is going to go to 250 shillings. And the pint of milk is going to go to 100 shillings. So what are you going to do to the people who cannot afford it? So you have to look at the flip side. So you have to balance at the end of the day. And that's basically what
even the US, they actually subsidize their farmers to control the prices. There's certain things. If I'm buying beef, charge me as much as
you see. It's about affordability. The government with 3.3 trillion and surpassing that budget of revenue can afford. So, but the elephant in the room is, of course, the debt. They're using all this money to service debt. That's their problem. And this is why we've been saying this debt is not sustainable. Leave it.
And the subsidy, of course, is really pegged on the dollar.
That's it. But you can see in the last 4 months alone of this year, 5 months, they've taken 8 new loans. So unless the issue of this debt is stopped, really, let me tell you, the KRA can collect even 5 trillion, but we'll have the same crisis. We'll have the same crisis because all the money is going to go into servicing of debt. It makes no sense for you to borrow today and then tomorrow, whatever you collect again, you're using it to pay the same debt. And say, I'm trying to use other people's money to build my country. It's a defeatist argument. This year we are going to spend, and you saw it in the figures of the budget, 1.3 trillion is going to be used to service debt. 1.3 trillion. The KRA is going to collect 1.8 to 2 trillion. So what are you going to be left with? 800 billion? And the salaries will be 500, 600 billion? I mean, it can't make sense.
Which raises there's something happening on Monday and Tuesday on PPPs, public-private partnerships, which raises question perhaps is the mode of